Dre jacking up the G, jacking up the G, like a G. There's a Mustang in the background right there. Alright, right now we got Dre down here, safetying this in. Of course, anytime you're working underneath your cars or any car, you always got to make sure you want to have some rated, what do you call those little things, little safety stands?
Jack stands.
Little jack stands, because if you don't have the right ones, I've seen where motherfuckers put something on there and those motherfuckers break. And make sure you don't get cheap ones, because you get cheap ones, those motherfuckers don't hold as well. So make sure you get some shit from Harbor Freight, this Pittsburgh type shit. Pretty badass. But again, safety secure and shit in there. Another thing too, always make sure that you get them on a secure spot on the frame of the car, because I've also seen people put it on the freaking plastic part right there, and that plastic don't hold, yo. Let her down gently.
You always want to make sure to try and put a little extra tension, keep some of that tension on with your jack, just so you don't have all that on your jack stands.
Yeah. So you just want to lower that until you get the main weight on there, but you want to keep that just snug up there, just so you don't get no teetering and tottering, no rocking on the vehicle, especially when you're working on it. You know, we're gonna be moving this, rattling this engine around, so not really, but kind of, you know what I'm saying. Either way, you always want to be safe. Safety first, then teamwork, and then snacks. And some snacks.
Alrighty, so now we're gonna remove a couple bolts from this underpan so we can get access to here, because we're gonna be taking the starter off, pushing it through a crevasse that is not really, it's not really supposed to go through there, but we're not really gonna take apart the driving link. So we're just gonna push it through the front. And yeah, yeah, that's a sneaky cheap way to do it, so you don't have to pay somebody $500. Right there, and there's another one right over here. We also have a ground line. It's right here. We got to do that ground as well, but basically those are just the three connections. So you can see how it's fairly simple, and then we'll come around the front here. You can see my starter right there. So if I hold this light properly, you see is that small little gap right here is the starter. Those are the bolts I was just talking about right there. Right, and you have your ground right in there. So we'll try and push it through the front here. Because this crevasse all the way down there, right? So that's your driving link I was talking about earlier. You don't want to undo that one, because you have to get everything recalibrated. Right, so what we're gonna do is we're moving this bitch through this crevasse here, right through there, down, right around somewhere where the jack is, right around here. So let's get into it. So I'm just gonna leave this bolt hanging here. It's already on my plate here. I gotta pull my ground off of this one. So this will be my ground attachment to the engine block. And this one's broken now, so I can just get up in here and loosen her out with my hand. Maybe. Starter must be leaning now, so it's tightening up this bolt right here.
One thing I love about using the phone too to film is I fucking don't have to worry about focus. It's just like all focus everywhere I move and shit. Like with the camera, I just gotta constantly be hitting the button to autofocus or to track whatever is in focus. Stupid technical shit, you know. Now you need to worry yourself about. YouTubers around the world know what I'm talking about. You know the struggles when you got your GoPro footage and your footage on your iPhone and your footage on your Super 8 and your and all your music and all your music's on your 8-track, and you try to mix it all together.
Super 8. Savage.
When you got film reels, it's like, how do I get my negatives to to digitize?
This is being a little finicky right now, but that's okay.
Up in the cut right there, tight quarters. Up in the tight quarters.
It doesn't pay to have big ass hands when you're in a tight area like this.
Yeah. Heavy wrenching.
Look at how long this bolt was. This thing's like 5 fucking inches.
That's what she said.
I hope she didn't say that.
Hey, for some guys, 5 inches is a lot, right? You 5-incher guys out there, you be proud.
I was wrong. If you think this is 5 inches, you're fucked.
Oh, yeah. Hey, she don't need to know that, though.
Trust me, she knows that.
Bitch don't know the difference between a Nathan's and a Dodger dog, right? Bitch, it's bun length, alright? Then why can't you get it past my buns?
Now that we have the starter loose, you can see it right back in here. Right, here's our starter. Right here we can see it moving. But what we have to do before we move this is there's this 13mm bolt here, right? So let's already get right. You hear it fall right there. Now we're gonna be free of everything, and our whole starter can now move. Right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this out the way and proceed to get this little diddle moved this way. All right. So I'm gonna release the under or this little shield here.
No, okay.
To access this corridor here, so I can pull it through and down.
In layman's term, what he's saying is, say the plastic thingy up there is getting in the way of him doing what he gotta do, so he gonna take these little bolts out, and what he gonna do is he gonna put them off to the side, and what that's gonna do is that's gonna let him take that little plastic piece off. That's gonna let him get to where he need to be. So, so if you don't understand what he was saying, hopefully you understand what I'm saying. If you don't understand what I'm saying, then man, you dumber than a rock. That's all I can say.
I guess these ones are put on with special government plastic, so it's a little harder than should be to get these fuckers up.
Oh yeah, they gotta track you, bro. They gotta know when you're working on your car. They're about to pull up right now. They're like, whoa, what you doing? Modifying this thing?
Why do you
California compliant?
Did you pay the taxes on your carbon? Your carbon emission taxes for carbon fiber.
That's another problem. Is we live out here in California where we got a lot of stupid. I'm not gonna say stupid environmental.
I'm gonna say very stupid.
I'm just gonna don't make no sense. Environmental laws about stupid ass shit. You know, like saying like, oh, we gotta conserve our water when there's plenty of water in this world. It's just not here right now because we being stupid about it. But
Right, they'll spend like $60,000 on a missile to shoot to the Middle East, but they won't like spend a couple $100,000 to get a desalination plant and take some salt out of the water. But then they'll get on the television and tell us how horrible we are about conserving water. But it's not us who have all the tax money, right? It's them, so they need to allocate the funds and stop putting money into people's jets.
how do motherfuckers like in the Congo got purified water yet we can't even get some drinking water in Flint, Michigan? You know what I'm saying? Not that's my concern, but it's concerning, is what we're saying. Anyways, back to what we're doing here in California. We are not breaking any environmental laws by doing what we are doing here. We are strictly
being 100% compliant.
We are
with
staying
our
within.
California overlords.
Yes, we have our safety jacks in place. Safety jack stands, OSHA.
It's all OSHA compliant right here.
OSHA compliant. As you can see, Dre's got some glasses on. Those do count as
Safety glasses.
Yes. They will keep particles out of his eyes. And as you can see, I got safety glasses on too. So we are, in fact, compliant. Now, I would recommend wearing some gloves. You know, sometimes it gets a little dirty down here. But if you're a real man, you just do things, you touch it bare.
This corridor right there.
All right, so we're not fully dropping the thing, but we're lowering it enough so we can get up in the
Get our
in the
paws up
cut.
in there.
Get up in the cut right there. Okay. And while he's wrenching that off, I'm gonna show you guys real quick what we putting in there. So what we got here is a 2000, and I'm just kidding, I don't know what year it is, but it's a something, you know, it's made in the 2000s. I can tell you that for damn sure. But this is our new starter that he's gonna be popping in there right now. I'm not gonna say our new starter; it's his new starter. But this is our video, so you know, what's his is mine, and mine is his, and except for the car ain't mine. The car's still his. But you know, where there is one, there is two, as they like to say. So that's our starter. Right, as I'm saying, we're gonna put that in. That'll sit there for now. Back to the goodies.
Just to say fuck it, I'm gonna pull the whole thing, bro, because I don't want to have to be restricted in the space.
Okay,
I'm just gonna pull
that's
the
cool.
whole thing.
All right. You know what the cool thing about this project is? We don't really have much of a plan. We're just going along with it. I mean, we have like a solid game plan, but we're just kind of, you know, and when possible, you know, don't make things more difficult than they need be. Convenience is key. So with that being said, we definitely need a lift, a shop with a lift, because conveniently, this ain't that convenient being on jack stands and in this garage with a whole bunch of people coming in and out. You've been seeing people come in and out of this garage. No privacy, man, no privacy. We're trying to work on this car and that car. We're not trying to deal with all these 50 million cars in here that ain't being worked on.
What are you talking about, Jeff? Oh no, these. This is my big garage.
Oh, we flexing like that?
No.
Yo, so welcome to GTA. So right now we're working on the G right now. We got the Jeep Wrangler over there, Rubicon. We got a Honda Accord back there. We just got it for funsies. We got a Tesla. You know, that's just a joke. It was a novelty thing. Bought it for Carl, our office worker guy, our parts guy in the shop. We got a parts guy named Carl.
Benefits of Tesla sometimes is, you know, there's secret car meets like Malibu where they make you, it used to be a really good car scene, and then on Sundays now they make you fucking, they're doing like...
Really? Tesla? Like car meets?
No, the thing is, but this particular one off of Malibu, off of PCH in Malibu, used to be real big on Sundays, yeah, and it just got, you know, during the pandemic, it got real popular because everybody's all cooped up, and turns out that the parking lot's a private parking lot, so the owner of the parking lot is now making on Sundays, he's doing like from certain time to certain time, he's making it valet only, so you can't really have your car meets there anymore, right? But the secret is to have a Tesla and say you're going in the back to charge that shit, you can get around the valet. Loopholes.
Well, there you go. If you live in the greater Los Angeles area and you're ever in, what'd you say I was, Santa Monica? PCH Malibu? Right off of PCH, if you in Malibu, cruising down PCH on that one, you know, you're living the California dream. You may be heading down to Nobu or maybe Neptune's Net or something like that, you know, and might swing down to Santa Monica Pier and, you know, ride on the roller coasters or the Ferris wheel or something like that, or maybe go down to Venice Beach and buy some weed or smoke some weed with a hippie, or, you know, even watch some guy like play some music on guitar or spin on his head, or homeless people play in the sand. There's a bunch to do out here in California. So you drive up and down PCH, you're gonna see a lot of stuff. But yeah, you know, come out here to California, live this California dream. Look at it. You can be working on cars in a garage that you share with a bunch of other people because you share a whole building with a bunch of other people. Instead of having your own land that you can build on and stuff. For the most part, I mean, there's people that have their own lands or whatever. For the most part, you're just a person. You're just a part of the rabbit hole. Or not rabbit hole, but the rat race that we are in here. In this concrete jungle. You know, it's hot out here for a pimp.
That's absolutely correct.
I can say you're right, but you're not wrong. All right, there we go. So there we go. Finally moved that plastic portion, which we were talking about. It just makes it easier. It's just easy accessible. Yes. For anybody wondering, that is just so you protect all of this shit under here, so don't get damaged when you skirt. You know, or it's there for when you hit a curb when you're drunk driving and it gets torn off for some people.
All right. The starter. Can hear it moving.
Push it towards me a little bit. Let's see if I can spin it now. No.
You gotta spin that piece up. There you go.
Yeah, but it's hitting this thing right here.
You gotta come forward.
Oh wait, oh no. I can hit it.
There it is.
Good shit, we're okay.
Alright. I can't see anything. Can you see this? This way. Here.
I can't reach anywhere else. Oh, it's crowning. Oh yeah. Look at that. Came out head first. Oh my god. Are we gonna name it? Name it Carl.
Karen, she's a bitch.
Ooh, Karen's a good one. So there's Karen, the bitch. No offense to anybody named Karen, but you know. You know how it is, 2022. You know, it'd be funny if a fucking Karen came out right now.
Excuse me?
She's like, you can't be working on your car out here. This is a privately owned garage.
Do you have a business license?
Like, it's funny because one of our buddies, Todd, he be living in a place where it's all HOA. That's another thing too. He owns a home in California and still can't do certain things. Like they'd be like, oh, you can't be machining in your garage. I can't fucking do garage shit in a fucking garage. What? What am I supposed to do in here? Just smoke weed like some hippie? Which we do, but can we work on cars too? Come on. Makes no sense.
Pilgrims?
Yeah. What is this? Am I gonna go jerk off in the bathroom too? No. Do right here in the garage. right as a family of four walks out. How's it going? Happy Monday.
Killer. Now I'm gonna shove this bitch back up in here. Alright, came with a new 13 mil bolt, so stoked.
Oh, for the ground?
Yeah. Yeah, alright. Alright, I think we're good. I'm just kidding.
Plug her in. Turn her up.
this one? Yeah. A little 5-incher. Yeah, right there. Is that it? It's in there because it's real tight. Yeah. That's it, man. Yeah. Can I get that ratchet? Ranching in tight places. Oh, we're ranching in tight places. Ranching in tight places. Oh, we're ranching in tight places. Got the wrench moving left and the wrench moving right. We gon' do it all night. We gon' get it real tight. Here we go. We are wrenching on the ranch. Yeah, yeah. The cowboy song right there. Number one country hit.
I like that.
Wrenching on the ranch.
It was hard.
Wrenching on the ranch. Yeah, wrenching on the ranch. No, we just need a wrench. And that big ass ranch I was talking about, dog. I need a ranch big enough for that big ass ranch that I want.
At least 12 acres might be good enough for that.
And guess what we're gonna call it? Wrench Ranch.
That'd be a sick ass YouTube video channel.
Right? With that being said, if anybody wants to see us get Ranch, then subscribe, follow, like, comment, do all that stuff so we can be YouTube famous and we can just buy a big ass ranch, call it Ranch, and manifest our fucking destiny. That's what we were put on earth to do, Ranch.
I gotta put that fucking 13 mil on it back on there and then we're good to go, baby.
As always, remember, enjoy race car. All right, so another tip is always have a full set of sockets and wrenches because sometimes you be thinking it might be that 13 millimeter and it's actually that 12. Or sometimes you think it's that 12 and it's actually that 13. Or sometimes you think it's a 10 and it's like an 8 or a 6 and you're like, what the fuck?
Real talk.
So always have that. Always have metric and standard because even it doesn't matter if it's a Japanese car or American car, they're gonna mix up the shit and stuff like that. So always have.
Standard is gonna be a 12 or 13 millimeter bolt underneath the hood or throughout the vehicle. If you're looking at your battery, you're always gonna be around an 8 to a 10 millimeter bolt. So if you wanna keep it really low key, just make sure you got an 8, a 10, a 12, and a 13, you're good.
But what I'm trying to say is that we should be to the point where we got like a full shop, garage with like A through Z of wrenches and like 1 through a million of all sizes. Like I want the like smallest little tiniest wrench, and then I want like the biggest wrench. I want like a wrench that's like so big that it can like turn like the biggest bolt you ever could see. Like just like gigantic bolt with a gigantic wrench to just turn this big bolt. And I don't know if we're ever gonna use it, but fucking put that shit in the corner of the shop. Gonna look cool as fuck. Big ass wrench. Now what we see here is a natural car enthusiast working on his own vehicle. Rarely do you see this nowadays. Normally people would rather pay somebody else to work on their own car. Who would want to do that when you could get in there with your own hands and really work and feel the grease and the oil and all the brake fluid and everything that you spill because you cut the wrong line and because you don't know what you're doing. But it's okay because guys like me and Dre are here to help you. Guys on YouTube and everything like that will do it for you and fuck up a million times on their own car. And then we'll learn, you'll learn, we'll all have a good time, all right? And the next thing you know, you're fucking up on your car. And then we're fixing it, you know? If it ain't broke, we're gonna break it, and then we'll fix it, and we'll make it better. That's what we do here. Break it, fix it, make it better. Bam, bam, bam. see what we got here, guys. Little grommet kit.
That's right, bro. Grab yourself a couple grommets, get you a beach girl, move to Hawaii, open up a board shop, bro.
That's the dream right there.
Let's go.
That's what that's like. See, the fact that we'd be hearing like sewer water, poopy, flowing through this garage is showing that this is not a suitable garage for ranching. It's already near ranch.
Ranch. Subscribe.
Start a GoFundMe for ranch. Or y'all could just subscribe, like, follow, share, comment, do all that fun stuff that makes us YouTube famous. I don't know how it works, but you know the algorithm. So we can get a little Italian guy on our shop team. Yeah. Just like I'm saying, like, you know, a guy and like just need a bunch of like guys and like it's cool, yeah, we do some stuff, but like we like some specialists, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like when we're gonna do a transmission swap, it's like, yeah, we know how to do it, but like let's
get Sergio over here.
Yeah, you know, Sergey.
It's our Ukrainian buddy, Sergey.
Sergey. Where's my vodka?
Oh, I think there's another one of these sitting somewhere over there. Oh wait, no. I apologize. I snapped it. It's right there. You're good.
A little like washer type shit.
Yeah, you're good, yeah.
Are we talking grams, bro?
No, we're not talking gramitas.
Gramota. Oh, speaking of shit, while we have this ground kit out, let's fucking pop my hood and put those two in.
Exactly. That's why I brought it out, player.
Oh, I think I hit it. So sneak peek, guys, we will get to be working on this car today. Put some groms on it. Grimming groms. Put a grommet in it. That's what she said.
It is what she said. I want to grom on the sonogram.
I want to see a gram on my sonogram. I want a gram on my sonogram. Want a gram on my sonogram. Want a sonogram. I want a gram on my sonogram. I want a real man, not just want a man.
We're in California, you got a lot of Joanna mans.
You ain't lying, buddy. I swear to God, I seen one the other day that looked like Joanna Man.
Probably was.
They look like Joanna Man.
What up, thug?
I was like, yo, this is Jamal Jeffries, wasn't it?
That was his name, wasn't it? Jamal's bitch ass.
Jamal, that's your
Jamal.
It's not Jamal, it's Joanna. Joanna Man. Dude, that was a funny ass movie, bro. Okay, what anybody says, fuck it. Not the best movie, but a pretty funny fucking movie.
Sure was funny. I thought it was funny.